way using internet to communicate. So that is your netiquette, all right? Networking with, yes, in a way, networking with people, but making use of what? Your internet. That is your netiquette, all right? So now, for your netiquette, again, first of all, let's start with your email etiquette. Your emails will do a brief uh, session on how do we basically write an email, what are the basic things that you need to keep in mind while writing email, and how what actually goes into your email. For your email etiquette, first of all, it is an email, not a letter, so automatically it needs to be concise, it needs to be short, precise. I can say, to be very precise or very brief, you only need to talk about the um, exact thing, or you can say the exact idea about whatever your discussion is about. So again, first of all, make it, it should be crisp enough, it should be brief, it should be to the point, that जो भी आपका मुद्दा है for discussion, जो भी आपका मुद्दा है for communicating through that email, वो आप exactly describe कर दो, rather than like in letter writing, what it is an elaborated form in which we start with greetings and salutations. In case of your email etiquettes, it is very precise, it is very to the point, all right? Whatever your idea is, whatever your thought is, आप precisely सिर्फ उसी के बारे में बात करेंगे. Next, it is very much important that you make use of proper spelling, grammar, and punctuation in between. Avoid, I would say, avoid any sort of text message language. Text message language, as in, we, in a way, exactly the same thing is happening. We are, in a way, communicating through a virtual medium. So what will happen is, what is happening that हमें आदत पड़ गई है through WhatsApp or Facebook of chatting, that instead of using full spellings, we tend to use abbreviations for it, or we have created our own abbreviation for each and every word. That is a text message language, like your YOU is now simple U, and को आप सिर्फ N लिख देते हैं. So that should be avoided while while in your emails, and that is the most common sort of error that we tend to make these days, because jaldi what we do is, okay, 5 minutes I need to write this email, and we are writing, and instead of writing the full spellings, making use of proper spelling and grammar in between, we often tend to end up using text message languages. So that is to be avoided. Make use of proper diction. Proper diction means that is proper spellings, grammar, and punctuation. Keep a check on any sort of grammatical inconsistencies in between, and try to overcome those. And for other things, whatever your email is, keep it to be should be personal enough. Try to avoid unnecessary CC and BCs. CC and BCs basically are your other person, apart from the person जिसको आप जिसको आप अपना email भेज रहे हैं. Apart from them, other individuals who can see your email, और जिनको आप as a proof रख रहे हैं कि see, I did send or I did do this, I did compile my work, and you're keeping your manager as a CC or whatever is the thing, all right? Avoid doing the unnecessarily doing such sort of things. In case any person requires your or is asking for a solution what you need to do is, you all need to be reply or revert to him very quickly. It should not be the case that when you are हमने परसों आपसे किसी चीज का reply मांगा था, and you're reverting to him today. So make sure that you are responding to the queries swiftly and in time. And while in case you're attaching a document, like आपने suppose it is the email is regarding your internship report. So आपने subject में उसमें लिख दिया that the kindly refer to the attached document. So आपको mention करना पड़ेगा कहीं ना कहीं in the subject body, subject in the body of your email कि where can I find your internship report? I know that okay, fine, the email is regarding the internship report, internship that you took in July and that you took in August, and the report is here. So you need to mention that where is the report attached. So again, you can talk about it in your subject line. In case of any of the attachments that you're using, try to mention it in your do mention it in your body of the email, as in, because if you've mentioned it, then only somebody would go and check the attachments. In case there is nothing mentioned, why would somebody bother to scroll down and नीचे जाके देखिए attachment है या नहीं है? All right. Abbreviations, again, to be avoided, I would suggest that make use of full forms rather than abbreviation, because a particular abbreviation can have 1 to 2 different meanings of it, and again it would cause problem because you were trying to communicate something and the other person took it in a different way. So or he took it in a different way, or he thought of it as a different abbreviation, different full form of the same abbreviation. So accordingly, avoid any sort of abbreviations and abbreviations and emoticons in between. Hanji beta.
Ma'am, actually, when we write any email, there is a word limit. They say that maximum you have to write it in 150 words or 200 words. And whenever we write email to you applying for something, they ask for the reason why we are applying such type of questions. Then what is the ideal word limit that we should write them? If there is 150, so we should write we should write in 150 words only, or we should take it as small as possible.
All right, beta, what you are talking about is when we are applying to a job. I'm considering it that you're applying for a job. That why should we hire you, or some sort of that way you need to talk about your skills, or that what are you good at. उस चीज को बेटा email नहीं कहते हैं. First of all, that is a cover letter. All right, it is not email, it is a cover letter. Now, what actually is a cover letter?
Ma'am, actually, there is that sometimes we have to contact recruiters and we have to just mail them, or they ask for, you can mail us your resume or anything, why you are applying for this course or anything. So in that case, how many word limit I have to ask? How much word limit is ideal in that case?
Okay, that is what I'm answering only. उस चीज को email नहीं कहते, उस चीज को cover letter कहते हैं. The thing or the document, or you can say the letter that we share with our resumes when applying for a job, it is not referred to as the email, it is referred to as a cover letter. Now, your cover letter, उसको cover letter कहते हैं. That is a document. A document, you can say, in case you're applying for a job or you're going for a walk-in interview, तो आप उसका एक प्रिंट आउट अपने साथ रखते हैं, that you go in with that you send in with your resumes to the company. That is a cover letter. Again, when it comes to your email as well, it is referred to as your cover letters. Email and cover letter are slightly different, somewhat different. For your cover letters, it is again a form of you're communicating over internet only. So again, आपका word limit should not be, you should not explain or exaggerate it too much. Make it or keep it crisp. I would not say that the exact word limit for the email or for this is your 150 words. I'll just say that you need to just write that much जितने में आपका idea convey हो रहा है. Like we need to avoid any sort of talking that is irrelevant. We need to particularly talk about or particularly stick to the point that what it's like. For example, if I need to start with an email for submitting internship report, like we were talking about internship report, for that only. So I will only start with dear sir. Only starting with dear sir. Kindly find attached my internship report for the duration July 2020 to August 2020. All right. That's it.
Yes.
और इसमें अगर आपको further कुछ add on करना है, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? आपने वो internship किस domain में करा है और कहाँ से करा है? All right, that's it. In only 3 lines, मैंने उनको subject clear कर दिया कि मैं ये email क्यों लिख रही हूँ. To directly talk about, और मैंने directly बता दिया कि इस email में मैं अपना internship report submit कर रही हूँ. कौन सी duration के लिए? July to August 2020 की duration के लिए. वो internship मैंने कहाँ से किया है और किस सब्जेक्ट में किया है, वो मैंने मेंशन कर दिया. That is only required, and वो मैंने उनको बता दिया. All right. Same goes for your cover letter. Like in case you are writing a cover letter wherein applying for an internship in a company, keep it crisp. you can begin it with starting like you can start it with telling them about the position you're applying for. All right. Dear sir, kindly Anurag, this particularly concerns the position or the opening in your currently going in your organization. Like suppose you're applying for software engineer or web development or web developer, right? Like suppose you're applying for that role. For the opening of web developer that was advertised in जहां से भी आपको पता लगा, like suppose you got to know it through LinkedIn or you got to know it through the company's portal, जहां से भी आपको उसके बारे में उस ओपनिंग के बारे में पता चला, you only talk about that briefly कि जिस पोजीशन के लिए आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं और आपको वो पोजीशन के बारे में कहां से पता चला. After that you can talk about kindly find attached my CV for the same. All right. First line or first paragraph or you can say introduction only talk about the position you're applying for, कहाँ से आपको उस position के बारे में पता चला, and kindly find attached my CV for the same. Then you need to talk about the skills that you have as per the requirement. Like अब ये web development के लिए है, so automatically you need to have sound knowledge of your front end languages or your back end or databases, so as to talk about your connectivity of your front end with the back end. So you can talk about I am talking about which you can see that I have, in case you already have a prior experience in the same domain, like आपको already web development में आपने कोई कहीं पे job कर रखा है, you have a prior experience in that domain, you can talk about that, and you can talk about skills that you have, like for your languages, programming languages or your developing languages. You can talk about again you can talk about your coding languages like C, C++, Java, Python, जिसमें भी जो भी आप comfortable हो या जिनके बारे में आपको knowledge है. You can talk about your HTML, CSS, how do you actually designing languages. You can talk about that as well. You can talk about Bootstrap. You can talk about your SQL queries or SQL Server related database management. So automatically what you need talking is, what you're giving them is in briefly in 1 to 2 lines only, you're talking about the skills and attributes that you have for that job. Like for web development, what are the skills that you need or what are the languages or the things that you require. Briefly सिर्फ उनके बारे में उन्हें 1 to 2 lines में you'll give a description that goes into your cover letter. All right. And lastly, in your cover letter, what you'll describe is contact information, how that individual can contact you in case he finds you a good job, a good suit or a good match for the applied profile. All right.
Yes.
So your cover letter, email writing are slightly similar, but they're entirely two different concepts. All right. Email is a versatile thing that is not particularly attached with applying for jobs. It can be related to like today these days you'll be asked to submit your assignments over through mails. So accordingly, email is a different area and a very versatile area. For your cover letters, it is particularly restricted with applying to any internship or applying to any job profile. What it is a document, you can say, or it is a mail that you're sending with your resumes or with your CVs whenever applying for a job role or for any internship in a company. All right. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
अभी किसी को और कोई question and doubt in relation with your emails? All right then. These were certain business etiquettes that you basically very precisely need to follow in the company, starting from your office etiquettes to your netiquettes to your business etiquettes, dining etiquettes, all those things. Hope these things are clear. They are not needed right now, but as in you are in a professional institute now, doing a professional course, these are the certain things that you might not know when you are a part of any sort of things. अगर आप कोई event coordinate कर रहे हैं, and in that event coordination only, you are required to host a meeting or host a business meeting over mail, then what are the things? That is why we are trying to cover these things here. None of it is not important. The things that we are covering are somehow you'll find it more relatable when you come to college, and you'll be part of various clubs, various activities, organizing seminars, organizing events, or organizing various competitions, and wherein you're required to deal with people, or deal with people, and invite them for dinner, have a meeting related to discuss your ideas, various hackathons you're being part of. So accordingly, there these skills and there these things would come with would play a very important role, as in your email or as well, or your etiquettes, or your dining etiquettes, your meeting etiquettes. So that is why we are trying to cover these right now, right here. Sooner or later, we'll be going back to college, and we'll be having these, we'll be organizing these committees, these events, and then you'll realize the importance of these things. All right. So now these were certain things relating to your etiquettes, and once your LMS, that is once your LMS starts working, I'll share the PPTs relating to whatever we've covered in classes so far, and you can refer to those materials over there. So now the next thing that we always do is the activity part. So today we'll sort of let's do a sort of what do we say? Let's do sort of what do we say? Puzzle area, or we can say what is a puzzle area? You can say a vocab puzzle. All right.